Welcome guys to my creative corner. This is Claudette, where I create projects using inks, stamps, papers, mixed media, embellishment, and a whole lot of joy. On today's project, I will be creating a quick and easy peekaboo card. So if this is something you're interested in, please stay tuned. If you're new to my channel, please consider hitting the subscribe button as well as the bell icon so you can be notified when I upload my latest videos. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Let's get into our projects. So what I'm starting out with is a circle, and this circle is in our Daffodil Delight. Daffodil Delight color is by Stampin' Up, and I am a Stampin' Up independent demonstrator. So I cut this out using the largest circle in the layer circle dies. So what we're going to do is do some blending with our blending brushes. So I'm going to go in and go ahead and bring in a scrap piece of paper. So I'm going to be using two other tones of yellow, and this one is in the crushed curry. And we're going to go ahead and add some color to our circle. So I'm just going to blend, and that's just going to add a little texture to our circle and make this appear like a moon, a full moon, the harvest moon. Next, I am going to come in with Mango Melody, which is more of an orangey yellow. And guys, if you just have one tone of yellow, you could just use that. Just be heavier with the color on the edges, and as you're working your way to the inside, you want it to be a little lighter. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to bring in the base of our card. And this is in our basic gray, and this is measuring 11 inches by 4¼ inch. You're going to score it down the middle at 5½ and fold that in half. And then you're going to take your bone folder and just give that a nice crease. Next, we're going to take that same circle that we cut out the yellow circle with, and we're going to go ahead and cut out the part for our peekaboo card. So you're going to put that down on the base of your card, and you're going to run that through your die cutting machine. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in my die cutting machine, and this machine is by Stampin' Up. So I'm going to put my platform down. I'm going to put down number 2. These are labeled when you're cutting your dies. And I'm going to put down my clear plate, and these are my older plates. Then I'm going to put down the base of my card. And I am going to add my circle right here to the top, just by that score area. And I am going to put down the other plate on top of that, just to sandwich that in. Then we're going to run that through our machine. And you could save this circle for another project. You want to make sure you crease crease that base of the card pretty good so it could lay flat. So next what we're going to do is bring in our full moon, and we're going to go ahead and glue that down to the inside of our card. So what I'm going to do is add some glue. And this is just going to sit right inside here of our card. So it fits nicely in that circle because they're the same size. So next what we're going to do is some stamping. First what I'm going to do is stamp my sentiment out here. On this one I stamped happy birthday. And I am going to stamp something different. I'm going to stamp thinking of you. And I'm going to be featuring this stamp set, Life is Beautiful. So I'm going to use this sentiment thinking of you. And these are in photopolymer stamps. And they're clear stamps. To get a good image, you want to put a pad down to give it some cushion to get that image nice and crisp. And I'm going to use Memento black ink. And I'm going to stamp it right over here on this side. That came out pretty good. Next, what I'm going to do is bring in my stamp apparatus. And we're going to add that tree. We're going to add this tree here. And I am just going to put this magnet down to hold that in place. So pretty much what you want to do is take your stamp and you want to put it where you would like it on top of your card. So right there looks pretty good. And I'm going to go ahead and close my stamp apparatus, that top plate, press that down and pick that image up. I'm going to add another magnet to that so you could stabilize it. I'm going to just put one in this corner here to hold that down and make sure we're still in place. So we're going to go ahead and ink this up with Memento black ink. And it's nice to have a case just to level that up, just to the back of that plate, so you could level that out and it's easier for you to ink your stamp up. So we're going to go ahead and press that down. So you want to give that a nice good rub. And then you want to give it a nice good rub. You may have to do this a couple times because you have a couple layers and you want it to reach to that edge. So you have to go through that little round edge and the color have to get past that. So that first one was not too bad, but we're going to ink that up again and go over that. So it makes a big difference when you use a pad underneath your photopolymer stamps. Okay, so that is not bad. So next what I'm going to do is just put a little ground to the bottom of that tree stump. I use that again in the black Memento ink. Next, I'm going to add some little birds flying here, and I'm going to get that little stamp from Mountain Air. We're still using our Memento black ink. And I am just going to stamp it right here to the top. And then what I am going to do next is we're going to take a scrap piece of black paper. I'm going to use the cat punch, and I'm going to punch out a cat. This could be a nice card also for cat lovers. Then I'm going to get some rhinestones, and this is in champagne. And I am going to add some eyes. You know how cat eyes look at nighttime? So we're going to add 2 eyes. Then we're going to get some dimensionals and pop him up or her. If you guys are getting any creative value from this video, please go ahead and smash the like button down below. And then for the tail, if you have the small dimensionals, you could cut those in half too and pop the tail up, or you could just leave it without any dimensionals under the tail. And I got a little smudge there on my card from black ink, but it doesn't look bad. It looks like it's part of the design. So this is how it would look in, and when you open up your card, then you have the inside, and you could put whatever sentiment you want in the inside. So let me bring in the other one that I created. This one says happy birthday. This one says thinking of you. And look how quick and simple that was, making a peekaboo card. So guys, get out there and be creative. Thank you guys for tuning in to my creative corner. This is Claudette, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.